Hello everyone, welcome back to another live trading session. So today we're going to be analysing Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold, everything. So let's get straight down to it. News-wise, there hasn't been anything new yet. Apart from those women who yesterday actually said they're going to get, executed. Apparently now, four of them are going to get released, and then the other four are getting each a month in prison, which is very interesting. Right then, let me just get my screen up for everyone. Right then. $184 million, that's pretty crazy. That's 77k. Bloody hell, nearly at 80k on Bitcoin, what the hell? That's crazy. So we've got liquidity on both sides. So we've got 157 million on just under, very slightly under 79,000. So 79,744. And then we've got 184 million liquidity sat at 77,359. So market is currently, it's topped out at that level. It came slightly through. Let's have a look. You can see it came slightly through this big support and resistance level that we've got. So it came through slightly through that resistance level that we've got there on the 4-hour time frame. It's also visible in the daily, as you can see. So now we could realistically expect to be coming bullish, as we have come through there. Markets are going to be relatively slower right now, as we do have but I feel like it actually might break through that resistance level there. It's a key resistance level as well. So it was from 77k to 80k, and now, as you can see, ever since yesterday it was bullish. So today's the 22nd, so yesterday was the 21st, and now you can see from the 21st it's been very bullish. So now we'll wait for that bounce back up bullish ever so slightly, and then we'll go in from there to catch on that trade for a short position, that is. So now we're just waiting for that bullish candle to form, and then we can jump in on that short position to push toward the downside of that support level that we had. So roughly about 77,500-ish. And then we have that big liquidity at 77,300. So that's roughly that area of that support level. Where is that bullish candle? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. $77,300. So we are seeing currently a bit of volatility there, as you can see. I think we've got some resistance at this current level, but I do believe we are going to crack through it. Alright, let's have a look. $100. Kyiv asks Turkey to arrange a meeting with Zelensky and Putin. Ukraine is pushing for talks as soon as possible to give new momentum to diplomacy. We have directly approached the Turks, but if such a meeting is organised in another capital, not Moscow or Minsk, we will take part, said Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha. So there might actually be an end to this Russia-Ukraine war, but most likely not. It's probably going to be some talking, some things like that. Statements are evasive and hesitant on both sides, nothing new. What is notable is that everyone is stalling for time because the advantage will be in favour for the one who manages to orient themselves in the dynamics. That is pretty much exactly, that is very, very true. That's even what's happening right now with Iran and the Donald Trump situation, and it's kind of been stalled again, and I feel like both countries are trying to place themselves in the best positions. So, yeah. So I'm looking for a bigger candle to the downside past this previous low. So I'm expecting that continuation to carry on. I'll be back in just a sec. Right guys, I am back. So, what have we got going on? Seems like my screen's frozen for some reason. Is that better? Yeah, boy. Now I can't see what I'm doing. Right then, let's get hello. Dale Lantagne, hello, how are you? So we've not got a great start right now. Not the greatest of starts. So we get a retest for that resistance level there, by the looks of it. I think gold and that will be closed now. Or do they work day and night as well? I mean, in the 4-hour time frame, it looks like we are coming in for a downtrend, as you can see. We've got a high there, a low, a high, a low, a high, but then a low here. Or this could actually be a signal for the upside. Combo bot. No, I have no clue what that is. Shadows melt where you stand. I can taste the rain on the back of my hand. Soft noise in the walls. We move like smoke. Breathe the night. Hold it close. Hearts sink low. Then let go. Breathe the night. We're almost gone. We disappear. We disappear. Hold me here. Then disappear. Deep in the dark, we fade so near. So we've got that resistance at the top where we have 4,800 to 5,000. That's the major resistance level for gold. And as for support, we have 4,300 to 4,600, which is the major support for gold at the minute. So gold does seem to be coming bullish right now. I think it wants to break through that previous peak. It's about to do DCA and future AI and you don't touch anything. No clue, never heard of it before. But what we do have is some very critical news. There we go. Zelensky is ready to talk with Russia in any form at any moment. Negotiation held. Talks yesterday. Such a waste of money. Taking American taxpayer dollars for that stupid war. Saying ready for talks in any format shows Ukraine wants to open the door, even if trust is still low. I mean, kind of. What else have we got? Mostly that. Oh, there we go. Friday, that ceasefire. Trump extends ceasefire by 3 to 5 days after Iran attacks third ship in Hormuz choke point. At least 2 fully laden Iranian tankers slipped past US naval blockade amid reports of more going dark. BBG. Trump extends ceasefire by 3 to 5 days per White House statement to Fox. Third US carrier precisely 3 to 5 days away from Mid-East waters. So, yeah, I mean, it's getting more and more interesting. What else have we got? Yeah, mainly on Zelensky. Kremlin spokesperson Peskov states Putin can only meet Zelensky to conclude deals on the conflict. So global tension is currently high. Mainly just Zelensky. Says he wants to meet with Putin. Yep. Iran says US must lift naval blockade for lasting ceasefire. Interesting. What else have we got? Yeah, Trump extends that ceasefire. Yeah, mainly we've got Zelensky wanting to meet with Putin and just Trump prolonging that ceasefire for those 3 to 5 days. So we'll most likely see something happening on Friday. If not Friday, then something more dramatic or even, well, something important will happen over the weekend if something doesn't happen on Friday. So what we'll see is another interesting start to next week, as this is only confirmed today. So, I mean, 3 to 5 days. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, Friday or Monday. But yeah, I mean, over the weekend it might not be as busy. We'll get some news, but then obviously the markets will react on Monday, as traditional markets are only open on Monday to Fridays. So Bitcoin might actually get hit over the weekend, depending on how severe this stuff is going to be on the weekend. So obviously I'll keep you guys updated with everything that happens throughout the week. But yeah, I do think we are going to get some interesting things happening. You have to top and bottom where you have a top and a bottom where the but trade it. What? You have a top and bottom where the but trade, but if go up he changed the range himself. I'm not gonna lie, I have no clue. I'm a bit tired, but I still have no clue. So what happened to Bitcoin? It reached that level and came back bearish again. So it seems to be currently consolidating within this level that we've currently got here. And now if we were to get a line across there, it would look like that. You can see it comes to here as well, here again, here again, here again, here again, and then most likely it's going to come up, sorry, not come up, but come down to that support level again right now. So with that in mind, the fact that it's jumping within this key level, we can realistically set a market limit order for a position of a long order at the level of that support one. So we'll do 78,685, 78,685.2 for a long position. With a take profit of 79,010. And that is a 3-to-1, 4-to-1 ratio, sorry. And now in the meantime, I am going to look at that glint, so I can get some, see what's happening with this ceasefire, let you guys know on a deeper level. So currently we're just waiting for that price to drop down to the support level of 78,685, where we have our long position ready. Yeah, so this is exactly what I was talking about earlier today. Well, literally like 10 minutes ago. So these are the 8 women that were abducted. So let me just show you what the White House had to say.
As far as the formal negotiations, humanitarian issues are of a great concern to this president, but with respect to the negotiations that are ongoing, he's made his red lines very clear. Iran can never obtain a nuclear bomb to threaten the United States and our allies, and they must turn over the enriched uranium that's in their possession. While it is very far into the ground, thanks to the success of Operation Midnight Hammer, it's important to the president that they hand that enriched uranium over. He's made that quite clear to them, and now we're waiting to hear back from the Iranian regime. The fact that they cannot send a unified message yet, which is why the president decided to extend the ceasefire, just shows how effective Operation Epic Fury truly was, because there's a lot of internal division over there. The president understands that, and so we await their response. As far as the
Operation Epic Fury, that just sounds crazy on its own. Like, come on now. A bit corny, but whatever. What is it? What was the other one? Black Hammer, Black Eagle. Operation Midnight Hammer. I mean, Midnight Hammer sounds a bit more deadly. So it's a major top secret US military strike executed on June 21st, 22nd, which targeted a heavily damaged key Iranian nuclear facility in Fordo, Natanz and in Isfahan. The operation involved B-2 Spirit stealth bombers deploying 14 GBU-57 bunker buster bombs to destroy fortified underground sites. And now recently, that Operation Epic Fury actually did unveil. I believe it was very, just sometime now. And now we do seem to still be coming down to that support level with a bit of a hiccup there. So we might actually be in for a move to the upside. You can see market has slowed down on that movement to the downside, and we might actually be in for a movement to the upside as we do have more buyers stepping in. So, Operation Epic Fury, anyway, was a large-scale US military campaign against Israel in 2026, not just a rescue mission. So, it began around the February 28th during a major conflict between the US, Israel and Iran. So the goal was to destroy Iran's missile systems, target military infrastructure and limit nuclear capabilities. Which involved in over 10,000 flights and 13,000 targets hit, naval blockades and regional military operations. So this was a full war operation, not just a mission, and there was a high-profile rescue mission inside Iran during this operation. Downed jet rescue, which is a US F-15E fighter jet that was shot down over Iran, where 2 crew members ejected behind enemy lines, and the US launched a massive rescue operation where hundreds and thousands of troops were involved. Up to 150 aircraft was used and both crew members were successfully rescued. So just imagine what we could have seen if they weren't rescued. We would have most likely seen them get tortured or even killed. Obviously it'll be used as a tactic to get US to maybe cooperate or have, pretty much Iran would have some kind of power over the US, over the fact that they've got these 2 American soldiers in their possession, which they can do obviously whatever they want with them. So yeah, it's kind of like a blackmailing scenario where they can just kind of, do anything they want to do. It's free for people who have had an account on Everdex with bits gap. What is the indicator called again? Combo bot, he said. Trade. Box marketplace, is that it? So we are currently waiting on that trade, waiting on that price to be coming down to our level of support.
Silver streets, I'm drifting slow. Velvet air on my skin, you know. No names tonight, just borrowed light. Your hand finds mine in the wash of night. Hold that feeling, don't let go. We're not falling, we're sinking low. Silver streets drifting slow. Take me where the warm winds go. No names tonight, no rules tonight. Just your pulse and mine. Silver streets drifting slow, drifting slow. Keep me in this endless flow. No names tonight, no rules tonight. Just your pulse and mine.
So everything is actually up today. Look, we've got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Filecoin, Solana, crude oil. Everything is up apart from Pippin. MYX Finance is finally in the green region because the past like forever, I don't even know how long, I've seen it in the low range. It was coming up to about minus, it was down about 15%. One day it was about 10% down, and then yeah, other days it was like 5-ish. Now it's kind of crept up, and it's up by 0.67%. Sorry. Where have we got the most? The biggest increase. Pudgy Penguins up 11% today. So let's have a look at Filecoin actually. We go with Are we going to come in for a reversal now, or where are we going to go? Oh, I see what you're saying. Bots market. I see what you're saying. I'll have a look at that in a second, actually. What we've got on silver. Silver's looking a bit. I think silver's closed. Or not.
Neon poles, shadows melt, your hand in mine, down the stairwell. City echoes on my skin. We keep
Alright then, let's have a look. What do I want to have a look at? Glints, what have we got? More confusion looms over Strait of Hormuz after Iran attacks 3 ships near waterway.
We are liquid, side by side. Breathe the night. We disappear.
Spirit Airlines is close to getting a $500 million bailout from the federal government, according to a source familiar with negotiations. Crazy. Where is Bitcoin at? Has it came down to our level yet or not? It's on the move. As you can see, it's on the move. We did have some resistance there, so we'll most likely see a push from that support level. It seems price hasn't gone past that previous low, and it's just stopped right there. Might be more of a push to the upside. We did have that resistance from the buyers, you can see. Resistance there. Sellers still want to go bearish, but we've got that resistance and it wasn't letting that price come bearish anymore. And now it did, and now we have a strong push, like an impulse from the buyers, suggesting that we do have push to the upside, and we have surpassed this previous peak. That is market and movement wise, but it hasn't closed past the previous high yet. It's got about 8 seconds or so, 5 more.
It's like a do not disturb.
I saw you standing.
Yeah, it seems like we are in for a move to the upside now, as you can see. We can actually have a look at something else in the meantime. Not really seeing much of a market structure here. It seems to be pretty choppy. What is take a fee on Everdex? Take a fee? What do you mean take a fee? Take a fee. All right. Take a fee. So let me just have a look. It'll give you a fee on anything you trade. So say I go for a long position right now. We'll go. I mean, we can close that because the market is not going to move anywhere, but when you do enter the market, we can actually get rid of silver for today. Silver is very, very slow. But say if we look at like XRP, the cost will show up here. So the order cost represents the total funds needed to place an order. So say if we go and buy like 12,355 XRP, then the cost is 601 USD. That's how much, I believe that's how much dollars we put into the market. So $601 is 12,352 XRP, sorry. Price of this, I can't remember. It doesn't show up anymore. But it varies depending on each like currency. Like say you're on Bitcoin, Fartcoin, Solana, whatever. Your fee depends on what you're trading and what volume you're trading at. So if you keep a relatively low volume, it shouldn't be, very crazy. So take a fee starts at 0.045% per trade. So what this means is, let me turn this corny ass music off.
Watch how smart he is.
Shush. Anyways, so if you open a trade using a market order, which is a taker, you pay 0.045% of that total position size. So, for example, your trade size is $1,000. So your fee is 0.045% per trade. So you're paying $0.45 per entry, so pretty much 40 cents. So you'll pay also again when you close. So it's the same exact number. So you got $45. So you got 45 cents when you open, 45 cents when you close, 90 cents for that round trip. So fees are based on full position size and not your margin, especially with leverage. So if you use a 10x leverage, 100 is 1,000. You still pay a fee of that 1,000. But Everdex does have a loyalty system where we can get a thing where you get a 35% cashback on your fees. So that drops your effective taker fee cost to closer to like 0.029 at higher levels. So the base taker fee is 0.45 with rewards, which obviously come lower on over time. So it's paid on entry and exit and scales with position size. So there you go. There is everything you need to know on Everdex and the taker fee. I hope that cleared it up for you. Yeah, it's a very nice exchange. I use it every day for all of my trading. There is a link in the description below if you want to check it out. It'll take you there. Obviously, when I'm trading as well, you'll be able to see everything I do. And if you've got any questions, you can definitely let me know and I'll answer them. So yeah, you can obviously see me trade every day, and then you can kind of get the idea of what to do and how the whole system works without even asking. You can just watch the live, and then you'll be able to see what is where, and how you kind of operate this, I don't know, like dashboard in a sense. So yeah, I hope that cleared everything up for you. So where has Bitcoin? Yeah, we'll get rid of that limit order there. No problem. So bonk, what have we got for bonk? Nothing too active. Solana. Not much movement on Solana as well. The only movement we've currently kind of got is on Bitcoin, but even that is relatively slow. So we'll go in for a long position with a take profit of that previous high being taken above. So we'll go 78,951. So 78,951. Very small take profit, but we can trade that. I mean, there's relatively no movement whatsoever on other coins or futures or whatever. Silver, we've got relatively no movement. Gold, we had some, but it's still very choppy. You can see there's not much of anything going on. As for Ethereum, I mean, it's choppy. It's the end of the day. I mean, what is to be expected? Not many people are actually going to be trading in the night time, so I mean, it's not very surprising.
Introducing ClickUp.
So global tension is currently very high regarding everything that's been going on this past day. So we'll definitely get a new week starting pretty crazy, as I do believe we'll get something happening on the weekend like we normally do with Trump. He likes to do everything on the weekend, like all this major business. So we'll definitely see a strong start to the week now that this ceasefire agreement has been extended to 3 to 5 days. So we'll either see something happening on Friday or Monday. Well, the 5th day would obviously be Sunday, I believe. So Tuesday, Wednesday, well actually no, today's Wednesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. No, that is right, Monday. So we'll see either something, like I said, Friday or Monday. So for now, we can kind of just expect the unexpected, as it is very, very severe on the tension level. As you know, Zelensky now wants to meet with Putin. That came out roughly not too long ago, actually. It came out 3 hours ago. So I mean, it's nothing. It's relatively new news. So it's it's still not hit the market yet. It'll probably hit the market tomorrow, but it's nothing too major for the market. But it does bring like a fear and a feeling into the market, as people fear that we might have a cool down for the war with Ukraine. So things might actually start getting better, or we don't have any kind of agreement and things carry on the way they are. can see gold is also kind of going nowhere. Two very small candles there. Gravestone candles, I believe, but they are very, very, very small. Virtual USD. Go for a short position, as we do believe it's a retest here.
Change the atmosphere. All I ask from you is patience, some patience, some patience. Just let me know. Can you be the one to hold and not let me go? I need to know. Could you be the one to go when I lose control? When I lose control? When I lose control? Control.
We've just got some kind of news coming. So, the US and Iran remain locked in a standoff over the Strait of Hormuz. There is no firm deadline set by Donald Trump for the Tehran to submit a new proposal, as both sides used blockades to gain leverage during an extended ceasefire. So it's a very, very interesting position that we're currently in. So it's like a Western, everyone, you know, waiting to pull the guns out. But yeah, it's a very strange situation. What else have we got currently? Yeah, it's just those just those things currently. So we are very close to our take profit there. Looks like we have been consolidating in this range though. And now what we might see is, looks like a break of that structure. So you can see we've been consolidating in this level here. Let me just drop a support level on there. There's a support and and the resistance.
Sorry, just quickly. What if it's
We're very close to that take profit. Not much, but still a pretty decent trade. Pretty decent trade. Gold does seem to be more volatile. Filecoin is just consolidating within this level here, within this range, stuck in a range. Very close to that take profit there. So the market is just edging that level there. There we go. Is it going to continue lower though? That's the question. Looks like it is. All of them seem to be in that same kind of position. Where are we at with liquidity? So 195 million now for the downside of 77,363. Yeah, Bitcoin does seem to be coming down to that level. It has surpassed this zone of this whole zone of consolidation with a pretty major support level there formed. as we have been consolidating since 5 p.m. But it's not really that major as it's nowhere, not really seen in the 4-hour time frame. So going for a short position. So what was it, 73,360. Now it's 77,360. Might see some consolidation now. Do we have any support? No, we don't have any support. We should really see a continuation up until maybe this area here. Definitely this area will got some support level, 77,800. Liquidity chart doesn't really tell us that we've got too much there. We have got about 100 mil of liquidity sat there, but I believe we will get a push to the downside of 77,000 to claim that 195 million liquidity there. See, we've got some resistance there from a, doesn't look like a large, I mean, I don't even know why I've got resistance there. Maybe it's just like the price retesting. So we are expecting a continued move down to the downside. So this was a true break, as you can see. It's too big really to be a false one. So I'm expecting price to continue in that direction. You can see it's kind of rounding off, so we are expecting that move to continue bearish there. So we're just waiting for that next big bearish candle to come about. Doesn't look like we're in a position a good one, that is. Are we going to continue going bullish from this level or not? What have we got? Some news is coming. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said Wednesday that President Trump has not set a firm deadline to receive an Iranian proposal following another extension to the ceasefire. There's obviously a lot of there's obviously a lot of internal division, that Leavitt said, referring to Iran's leadership. This is a battle between the pragmatists and the headliners in Iran right now, and the president wants a unified response. And so, as we wait for that response, there's a ceasefire with the military and kinetic strikes. So let's have a look what she's got to say. Probably not a lot of interesting things, but let's have a look.
Because of Operation Epic, President Trump announced an extension of the ceasefire. He's maintaining and generously offering a bit of flexibility to a regime who has been completely tarnished because of Operation Epic Fury. There's obviously a lot of internal division. This is a battle between the pragmatists and the hardliners in Iran right now, and the president wants a unified response. And so as we await that response, there's a ceasefire with the military and kinetic strikes, but Operation Economic Fury continues, and the effective and successful naval blockade continues as well, of ships and vessels that are moving to and from Iranian ports. We are completely strangling their economy through this blockade. They're losing $500 million a day. The Karg Island is completely full. They can't move oil in and out. They can't even pay their own people as a result of this economic leverage that President Trump has inflicted over them. So he's satisfied with that as we await their response, and we will see. The president has not set a firm deadline to receive an Iranian proposal, unlike some of the reporting I've seen today. Ultimately, the timeline will be dictated by the Commander-in-Chief and the President of the United States.
Well, I mean, I was going to say she's not said anything important, but she kind of said something important towards the end of the video. That 500 million is being lost per day, which is pretty significant. I didn't even know that. But what did we also have? Yeah, I mean, there isn't a strict deadline. There is just a deadline currently. We do have the 3 to 5 days. This whole kind of thing with the deadline at the start was like 2 weeks. It ended, and now it's been obviously extended for another 3 to 5 days. But the fact is that it's a mess. Like, this whole thing is a big mess. Like, it's like, oh yeah, we can arrange it, we can extend something, and then something gets changed, and then something else gets changed, and something else gets changed, and it's just like a big rolling ball of... it's a shit show. It's a big shit show at the minute. Like, we'll either see... Well, I mean, what I personally think is we're going to see something interesting happening on the weekend. So Trump has obviously time to, in case something goes to shit, he can fix it before it affects the news and the markets on the Monday. But yeah, I don't think anything major will happen on Friday, but we'll definitely see something happening over the weekend, which will be pretty interesting to see. But other than that, the ceasefire has only just been extended for like 3 to 5 days. But like I said, it's a mess. It's a big mess. But yeah, those women are now getting, apparently 4 of them are getting released. Trump did actually drop a tweet on that, that he says like he's thankful for it. Trump tweet on women. I mean, it's not really important, like, well, trading wise, market wise, it's not really that important. So actually we're gonna get rid of that. But yeah, you can see that is the channel that obviously the oil and everything goes through. But yeah, I think this is the choke point that we've currently got. This area here, where it's that blockade, also from the US ships. Let me just get that up. Still got that 195 million sat on that lower side there. And now as for what did I just want to look at? Come on, quick time, think. That's it, I remember. Alright, you guys watch that whilst I get this. So let's have a look at this. Strait status restricted. So I don't think there's anything oh my god. So this is the current situation of the Strait of Hormuz. We have got a restriction since April 18th. Iran has reimposed strict controls over the Strait of Hormuz after initially declaring it open on April 17th. The strait is functionally closed with limited traffic allowed primarily to Iran-linked vessels and select flagged nations. A brief period of openness, 17 to 18, has been reserved due to US naval blockade of Iranian ports. So it's kind of like Iran also has a bit of pressure on the US as well. Like they do have some kind of power. Well, they actually have quite a lot of power, considering this is a very, very important route of oil. And you can see transits per, I think there's 5 ships in 24 hours. And there's 280 vessels waiting. That is insane. Ships transiting now. 3 ships have only travelled through in the last 24 hours. 28 vessels waiting, 85 tankers, 120 bulk carriers, and 75 other. War risk insurance is extreme. War risk premium 1%, whatever that means. After a 2-week ceasefire agreed April 8th, first round talks in Islamabad on April 12th failed to reach agreement. A second round was proposed for April 21st, but Iran's participation remains uncertain due to continued US naval blockade of Iranian ports and a seizure of an Iranian cargo ship Tuska on April 20th. The ceasefire expires April 22nd, which is today. Yes, still today. Key sticking points include Iran's uranium enrichment, control of the Strait of Hormuz, and sanctions relief. So they do have, those are kind of the 3 things they have control over. Yeah, so nuclear weapons is no joke, obviously, and this oil route is definitely no joke either, because it is very, very important for the world and, well, for the economy, for the economy as well. So global trade impact, 20% world oil at risk. Daily cost is 1.8 billion estimated, critical for Asia. Europe high, global markets high. Yeah, so I mean, it's not good. It is not good at all. Not good at all. Seem to be kind of consolidating below. We'll definitely get some more consolidation now, and then a further move down. So there's that longer move to the downside, like I just said. So now we will get the same kind of thing along the way, but I don't think it'll be as big as this, as we don't really have anything to kind of like stop us and to stop that movement in general. We'll definitely get some kind of resistance at this level here, 77,888-ish, give or take. But then we shouldn't really have any problem pushing through. Kevin Walsh said he wouldn't be a sock puppet for Trump if confirmed as the next Fed chair. David Gora and McConomy go inside his confirmation hearing on the Big Take podcast. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of sus, kind of not. It's kind of sus. Like, I think it's a bit suspicious. Alright, I'll be back in just a sec.
shrinking. And the way that I rage into your love while you breathe me in. Just so you can fill me with you even when I'm not around. Don't forget my love. 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 Don't forget my love.
So we're on a good bit of profit there. Looks like that was a good entry. Could have been better to obviously enter at this high, but we still entered above this previous high, which is still pretty good. So we are on that move. We've still got quite a long way to go, but we have time. Yeah, so might see some resistance from this level here. It is relatively larger, you can see. So if you're in a 5-minute time frame, you can see it's relatively large. But it's not like in one whole, it's not a key level. We do have one here though. It's relatively consolidated within the same kind of range. Not this part though. We do have maybe some slight support there, but yeah, this is the kind of level I'm looking at here. So make sure you guys obviously check out the link in the description below, which will take you to Everdex, same platform I use for all of my trading. So yeah, make sure you guys check it out if you haven't already. Maybe you're looking for a platform to trade on, or you know, you want to trade alongside me, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, check that link out if you haven't already. So we're getting some slight resistance, like we are now, but we are still expecting that continuation to the downside. You can see this big candle, most likely a paranormal candle, as we are in the 1-minute time frame. Yeah, so you see this candle has now pretty much matched that whole points movement that we just had from this bullish one. And now we will most likely see a continuation of that move. That's the whole, that's the wrong one. So then this red one has to be blue, 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 red, red, red. Yes. What have we just had? A Greek-owned cargo ship was attacked by the IRGC terrorists in the Strait. Let's have a look. That was literally just, what, 9 minutes ago. A Greek-owned cargo ship was attacked by the IRGC terrorists in the Strait of Hormuz. The vessel, identified as the Liberian-flagged Epaminondas, sustained heavy damage to its bridge and navigation systems after being fired upon by a IRGC gunboat without prior warning. The IRGC claimed it had seized 2 cargo ships, MSC Francesca and the Epaminondas, whatever it's called, just hours after Donald Trump announced an extension of the ceasefire. The Greek Foreign Ministry has confirmed the attack but denied the reports of seizure. That is pretty crazy, even though there is some kind of, you know, agreement that, yeah, there's not going to be attacks. What is this then? There's still attacks going on, bruh. Like I said, big mess. That's all we're seeing right now, just a big fat mess. Big fat mess. So yeah, that's kind of not good. What else have we got? Like the global attention, it kind of speaks for itself. It's at a 98. So I mean, you know, it's not really good, is it? Yeah, Kevin Walsh. I'll just let a look at him. Oh my days, look at that. Like that just came up so much. Like, these big spikes are not really making me feel good. High rep. 2-year closure has. 2-year closure was his idea, says Trump's new Kennedy Center leader defending dramatic move. President Donald Trump's newly appointed head of Kennedy Center offered a full-throated defense of the decision to close a renowned arts institution of renovations for 2 years, telling reporters on Wednesday that this was his idea. The president asked, how do you make these projects the best? How do you make them, really excellent and, deliver them efficiently? Matt Flocker said after leading press on a tour. Anyway, that is bollocks. That is absolute bollocks. Yes, I am in one position currently. It's looking like we've just hit a reversal off of there. It's been relatively sharp, but we dropped at a low of 78,366. Let's have a look. I mean, those major liquidity levels weren't actually swept, so I'm not sure what we've got going on over there. Like, we've still got two big chunks of liquidity. We've got 78,100 and then 77,300. 77,300 we've got 195 million, whereas for the 78,000 we've got 181 million. So we've got liquidity on both sides, upside and downside. Upside we've got about 171, so it is looking kind of like, I mean, it's like, I'd say 70-30. I'd say more bearish, as we do have more liquidity on the bottom range. So you can see we've got that 180 and then the 195. But then we've also got our, slightly smaller blocks. We've got 133, 136, 100, and then 132. So there's relatively more liquidity on the downside. Whereas the upside, we've got about 170, 140, 85, 108. And that's kind of it. So there does seem to be more on the downside. You trade oil. Not currently. I haven't been currently trading oil as much, but I plan on doing so. Oil is pretty fragile at the minute. Alright, 1 second, let me just get this sorted. Right then. Right. So yeah, I mean, oil is going to be shaky for this whole week, I reckon. Like, we've got all these news coming in through the Strait of Hormuz being attacked again. Like, recently now, I think just about a couple minutes ago actually, about 20-ish minutes ago, there's been attacks of some Greek vessel. So it's kind of strange that there is a agreement, but then no one's actually sticking to this agreement, which is just insane. And now it's been obviously extended for those 3 to 5 days. And like I said before, we'll definitely see something happening on this end of the week, so if like Friday or Monday. But yeah, I did mention my take on it, which was what's going to happen on the weekend, as Trump normally likes to do everything on the weekend, so he has time to kind of, you know, prepare, and if things don't go to plan, he can kind of has some time to kind of sort things out before everything hits the market on a Monday. Well, that is traditional markets anyway, but Bitcoin's going to get a hit regardless. So yeah, I mean, we can actually have a look at oil, seeing as though you mentioned it. Bitcoin does seem to be kind of arse at the minute. It's very, very strange movements from Bitcoin. We'll put in a stop loss actually, just in case. Just in case it's like a you know, a stronger move to the upside. But in the meantime, yeah, we can definitely have a look at oil. If we do get a signal for a good position, then we will close that trade for a market close. Seems we've already found a key level there. So we've got some support there already. Pretty strong, bam, 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 bam. There again. Got about 5 candles touching that level there. Would be nice to see also on the resistance level. I believe we do have something there though. Yeah, it's obviously not as... it looks like we did get some kind of shrinking flag. Hello Michael, how are you? Let me just show you that. So you can see we've had that squeezing, been sticking to that level, sticking there, hits the support level and then breaks through. Profit for today, well, that's a touchy subject. Been down about 400 I think, not too great, not too great. Bitcoin, I had a couple of trades on Bitcoin. I did think I was going to go and push bearish, but we got stopped out. Our stop loss was a little bit too small. So yeah, that kind of gives us a, you know, a lesson for next time, to give the, you know, the order some price, not the order. The order some you know, room to breathe kind of. Buy gold now. Why? What's wrong with gold? What's up with gold? What's happening with gold? Tell me. I'm intrigued. Where is gold going to? Michael, tell me. Why are you saying buy gold? What's so special in gold? Euro is strong now, so buy it. Yeah, but I can't just go based off of the euro being strong. Like I need something more. I mean, it's not a bad place to enter.
Under neon skies, we fly so high. No time to think, just let it ride. The rhythm's ours tonight. Feel the bassline pull you in. Heartbeat sinking deep within your eyes. We fall under neon skies.
It will go high, buy at when it goes down gold. It will go high, buy at when it goes down gold. What? Yeah, Matt, what do you mean? What do you mean short it? Short what? Gold or oil or what are we shorting? What are we shorting?
Shadows dance like liquid fire, chasing dreams and lost desire. This world is
Short oil temporarily pull back. Then long. How long have you been trading? I'd say about a year or so. What, you think it's going to hit off the support level and then bounce back up to resistance? Is that what you think? I mean, this level is relatively valid. Or would that be better? Yeah, I mean it's nothing new. I mean gold and the 1 minute yeah, the dollar is obviously correlated to gold, like I said before. I mean that's more of a nicer. We've got the basing off of that candle there, we've got that short, that false break there, and then a confirmation of that level by this bullish candle. We've got a stronger support level though. If we were to drop it slightly, which would be there, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 candles touching that level. Use your higher time frames for structure. Yeah, I am. So it might actually be coming for a push on oil. You can see we dropped, we tried to come in for a push, dropped again, push, push again, and a push again. And now we've kind of broken through that level there. But are we actually going to hold it or not? That's the question. Or are we just going to consolidate within this level for now? I mean, we could get a trade off of that support level and go for a long position. Same as Euro, USD. USD is weakest. I see, I see. Is gold coming bullish or not? Kinda hard to tell. Ooh, what an interesting video. Watch Liberia flag container ship MSC being boarded by a special forces team from the RIGC Navy as it attempted to breach a blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. It's like a full-on action movie. That is crazy. Yeah, nothing too interesting. So that's that ship that they tried to blow up. Actually, they did blow it up. It was a Greek naval ship, I believe. But yeah, there's been news regarding Zelensky that he wants to meet Putin. So there's a lot of things currently happening around the world. Very interesting, but back to our trade anyway. We've had two candles there already, look. What's going on with gold? Is it just bugged out or? There's no movement at all. And where are we at with oil? Are we coming to that level or not? Seems like we slightly are. Now As for gold, gold is still staying very still. Very still. I think gold's had enough for today. Look, it's just not moving whatsoever. Ah, is it? How come? Is that how it is? Strange, never seen that before. Ah, I see. Update servers, process orders, reset systems, markets need a break. That was a very big hour. That was a very, very short hour, in fact. Kinda strange. Kinda strange, don't you think? It was closed for what? 5 minutes? No way. Let me have a look on Trading View. What is going on? What? Strange. Crude oil seems to be consolidating within that same range. No particular price movement. We're going to get a big bullish move for gold or not. CENTCOM denies reports of ships evading the US blockade, says 29 vessels have been turned back. Iran renewed its attacks on commercial vessels in the Strait of Hormuz Wednesday, while calling the US military's blockade of Iranian posts a breach of ongoing ceasefire. President Trump said Tuesday he was extending the ceasefire, with Iran's indefinitely backing off a threat to resume attacks if the regime didn't accept its terms for a wider peace deal by today. Meanwhile, the US is sending thousands more forces to the region. Oil prices jumped again, with a deal to end the Iran war looking far from imminent. I'm just tired, so bear with me. Let's have a look. I mean, they've been rising since the 17th of April, but I mean, they're at an all-time high now of $92 a barrel. Not an all-time high, sorry. A current high. The all-time high was 99.997. I mean, it kind of all depends on these upcoming days on what's going to happen with the war. Is Iran actually going to come to some kind of negotiation with the US, and are they going to, you know, take a more of a chilled go about on this whole situation, or is this all going to be, you know, a full-blown attack on continued vessels, and, you know, it's going to extend even further? I mean, fuel prices are bad enough as it is, and I don't really fancy paying more for fuel, so. But yeah, the big boys obviously going to decide on what happens. They're, you know, working millions. But yeah, it's not really a good situation right now. Maybe on the surface it doesn't look too bad, but deeper down it is pretty active. It's pretty crazy, you know, regards on what we've currently got going on. It's like there's been multiple breaches of this agreement that we've currently got. Like, no one actually seems to be kind of listening, while more from the Iran side. Like, I mean, from what I've seen and what I've heard, Iran doesn't seem to be listening, and they're kind of just not really too bothered. Like, they've blown up ships, they obviously got big control of this oil route, and the fact that they've got this, control of this oil route, obviously it impacts everything else, like Europe and China. I mean, not mostly China, but Europe definitely. So this is currently what I'm looking at as regards to the Strait of Hormuz. Let's have a look. We need to be near. So this darker area is obviously the countries, and then this white stuff all over the screen. What? Sus, anyway, is obviously all the tankers, ships, whatever it is, cargo, anything. It's all seen on this map. So the strait currently looks very empty. So I believe all of these ships that are currently here and here, and obviously through here, are all kind of stuck. So we had a look earlier as well. How many trades? Not really doing decent. Down about 400-ish. About 3 or 4-ish trades. But yeah, it is what it is. We learn, we move. We had a look earlier on the channel. Let me just get the info up. So yeah, there's been a restriction of 4 days, 21 hours and 38 minutes since April the 18th. And now we've got about 280 vessels waiting. So you can imagine that's most likely going to be, well, you can kind of see how packed this whole area is. You know, we've got all of these ships and tankers and whatnot. Seems to be a lot of them here and a lot of them here. So I believe these would like to go inside, and most likely all of these would want to come outside. So they're all kind of in the middle. You can see there's nothing, there's like relatively no movement at all. So I'm not sure what these 3 are doing in the middle, but anyway. Yeah, this is kind of the danger zone right now. But yeah, there are... Oh, so these are the 3 ships. This one, and this one. It says 3 ships transiting right now. and that is obviously in the last 24 hours. And you've got the 280 vessels waiting, 85 tankers, 120 bulk carriers, and then 75 other. That's like, I don't know, cargo ships or anything else. Like you know, smaller ones, or fisherman ships, or you know, anything like that. So things are relatively bad at this strait. So once the strait is closed, obviously you have to go all the way around Africa to get to, let's say you need to come to, I don't know, oh no, that was for the Red Sea actually. So this route here. So if this route was closed, you would have to go all the way around Africa, and then you'd obviously get to your destination if it was like, you know, Oman, Emirates, anything. But this area was closed for a short period of time when they were, you know, blowing up ships in this area as well. But now it's kind of open. It is open. You can see the route here. Goes through here, here. It's a very good, you know, a route. So, you know, you'd have to cross through all of Africa just to get to, like, I don't know, Turkey, or, you know, all these European countries, which is a very, very important place to be. But other than that, that's that, yeah. So let's have a look. We've got Glint. CENTCOM denies reports. Yeah, we see that. Nothing too major. So seems oil is kind of still consolidating within this level. I was going to get a trade off of that support level for a long position here, but it seems we're still consolidating. We're not getting much movement right now. I believe that's the same with gold as well. Yeah, gold isn't moving much. Bitcoin as well. Yeah, it's kind of I mean, it is late, so what am I expecting? What am I expecting at this time? So yeah, make sure you guys obviously check out today's video. It's a little update on what has currently happened in the last 24 hours. There'll most likely be another video tomorrow explaining what's, just like a keeping you guys up to speed with everything that's going on. So make sure you check it out. Also check out Everdex, description below. Very, very nice platform, fully decentralized, so you've got control on all your funds, even if things, you know, go bad. So yeah, make sure you check that out as well. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. We're nearly at 100 subscribers, which is very close, very, very close. Looks like Solana's trying to break out through this key level here. Got a 61 on the RSI. It's not too crazy. It's not too crazy. 450. Yeah, about 450. How do you get 30k to fund your account? Grafting. That is what I've been doing, grafting. Are we going to break through that level there or not? Working hard, that's what grafting is. That's what grafting means, if you don't know. Where are we at with this? Seems to be coming closer and closer. Not much movement though.
Lights are low, the air is thick. Feel the rhythm, time to click. Shadows dance, they never quit.
195 mil. We've got 170 at 79k. 79.7k, that is to be precise. 181 mil, 78k, just above. And then 195 mil at 77.3k, pretty crazy. Not much to base on a trade, like markets are relatively slow. I mean, it is that time of the night, so we'll have a look, see if we can find something, but if we don't, we might have to give it a rest and catch up with that tomorrow. Well, tomorrow, that is already today, but you kind of get what I'm saying. Doge. They all seem to kind of be in the same kind of position where we've got a dip and it's like we're coming out of that dip. Solana had the same kind of structure. You see that dip there and it's kind of coming out below. Sorry, above. Trying to like peek through that previous high. Silver, we had no movement whatsoever.
Close your eyes, the world is soft. We're the mystery, we're the soul.
Yeah, that's gonna be dead. Pepe, not much movement there. Sahara. So we've obviously got very new things coming to Everdex. So make sure you guys obviously check it out. Even if if you're not gonna sign up or anything, but it's worth checking out. We've got a lot of interesting things coming. Recently we've had Fartcoin added. These were added like last weekish, I believe, or the start of this week. So we had crude oil, Fartcoin, silver and gold added. Then we have now got S&P 500 ETF, the NEAR protocol. We've got more leverage on like coins like Pepe, Solana, Doge as well. Hype didn't have too much on there before. And now, yeah, we've obviously got Sahara, Aptos, Virtual Protocol, Bit&Saw, Pippin, Sui Coin. I don't know what that is, but no, it's not my platform now, so. But yeah, we've also got Bonk, Pudgy Penguins, and there, like I said, Sui Coin. So I did enjoy actually trading on Pudgy Penguins a long time ago. I think it was about maybe a year ago, but I did trade that on my phone, and it was on Phantom, if you guys know what Phantom is. It was like a time where the coin recently had only just come out, and I think I woke up one day, so obviously I bought the coin relatively at a good price. I only put about $50 or 50 euros in. So I bought the coin and then I went to sleep. I looked at it in the middle of the night. I was up about 400 euro. I thought obviously, yeah, I'm gonna get more. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. And then I wake up in the morning and you probably know what happened. I was back down to like what, about even 20 or something. It was heartbreaking. It was a heartbreaking moment, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm not really seeing much market structure here. I think we might have got a bit greedy on that Bitcoin trade there. So we entered around here, I believe. We came down all the way to a level of about 78,300. But then we made a reversal off of here, back up, and yeah, we exited there, which was not really good. I did think it was just going to be a new high in the higher time frame, like you can see here. So I didn't think anything of it. Like, you know, it looks good, it looks promising, a nice like you know, move towards that liquidity grab towards that level of 77,300, I believe. But the market had different plans, and yeah, we didn't end up well. So yeah, entered here hoping for it. You know, it was kind of rounding off as well, and then it came in for a sharp bullish move there. Not ideal at all. So we could actually jump in on the next low that we get from Solana. As you can see, we are coming for a push to the upside, hopefully past that previous peak. So we've got a first low there, and now we're waiting for that second low, most likely at this level here. Let's have a look. We need that candle to close bearish as well, and then we can go in most likely based on the next one. So ideally we could actually set a limit order for 87.44, which is exactly that level. So 87.44. We're very close. If this is where it comes bullish, I'm not gonna be happy, because that is a missed opportunity on our side. But that does look like the case. So now I would expect the next candle to go bullish above this previous peak. That will kind of give us an indication of that bullish uptrend. So we've got that high there, low, a high, a low, and then most likely another high above this previous peak here. unless we get a weakness in that uptrend and we do a reversal, as we don't have enough strength to come through past that previous high there. But we'll see. We will see. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on the next upcoming videos. This week will be very, very packed and there'll be a lot of things happening. So make sure you hit that button so you're up to speed with everything that's going on. Espionage. Two Israeli Air Force technicians are facing espionage charges for allegedly passing F-15 fighter jet technical information and photos to Iran. The suspects stationed at Tel Nof were detained for weeks and are now set for prosecution. Kinda cooked. I mean, the markets, that doesn't really affect the markets whatsoever. The fact that two technicians have got some kind of sanctions put on them, I don't think so. Trump claims Virginia redistricting election was rigged. I mean, it's a BBC, so I don't know. You can't listen to the BBC. U.S. President Donald Trump has claimed without evidence that cheating took place in an election in Virginia that could help Democrats win control over the U.S. House of Representatives in the midterm elections this year. Virginians voted on Tuesday to redraw the state's congressional map, which could win Democrats as many as 4 House seats currently held by Republicans. A rigged election took place last night, Trump posted on Truth Social, echoing false claims he has made about the 2020 presidential race. Do you guys believe that? Because I don't. Let's fact check it. Let's fact check it. Oh, it does actually say it. 3 hours ago, though. A rigged election took place last night in the Great Commonwealth of Virginia. All day long, Republicans were winning. The spirit was unbelievable until the very end, when, of course, there was a massive mail-in ballot drop. Where have I heard that before? And the Democrats eked out another crooked victory. 6-5 goes 10-1, and yet the presidential election in November was very close to a 50-50 split. In addition to everything else, the language of the referendum was purposefully unintelligible and deceptive. As everyone knows, I am an extraordinarily it's a long day. It's been a long day. I'm a good person. And even I had no idea what the hell we're talking about in the referendum. And neither do they. Let's see if the courts will fix this travesty of justice. So, Trump is not happy. And yeah, I mean, he kind of thinks this election is rigged, but I mean, it kind of doesn't even make sense, the fact that obviously the November election was 50-50 split, but then this one is obviously such a big difference that it just kind of is blatantly obvious that it's that it's rigged. But yeah, that's that. So make sure you guys check out today's video. Very, very important that you do. And there'll be very important information coming this week. So stay tuned. I'll obviously keep you guys updated. So yeah, just before you go, make sure you check out Avidex as well. Very interesting platform to use for all your trading. I obviously use it for all mine. So check it out. Feel free to do so. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.